So today we are going to have an awesome presentation about how health to home, how it's a vehicle, but which road will you take? So we're going to talk about some different alternative ways that you can do health to home besides going and entering someone's home. And then we'll take some time to do Q&A, so make sure you type in your questions as we go along, and we'll take time to answer those. And then we'll go over some specials and announcements that we have, and then we'll do a Still Here prize drawing at the very end. All right, so I'd like to introduce our presenter today. If you've been on some of these webinars, you've heard from this presenter before, and you should be super excited. We have Judy Pladna joining us from Iowa. She is an expert health to home presenter. She's an expert inform coach. She has just a lot of areas that she's really awesome at, and she has some great things to share with us today. So Judy, welcome. We're so happy you're here.
Thank you for that fantastic introduction, Shandy, and I am excited to be here and share with my friends in Nature Sunshine on how to do these health to homes, thinking outside the box or outside the vehicle, taking it on a different road. So last month we did health to home and just got your feet wet on what it looks like, and now we want to dive a little deeper because we had a lot of questions on how to do this virtually, meaning not inside someone's home. So I have come up with some creative ways that works for me and my team that I'm going to share with you today. So grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, and take some notes. Go ahead and move that slide forward for me, Sandy. Okay, so why? Why do health to home virtually? Well, it's time effective. You can reach people that are outside your area or your ability to drive to them. You can reach your arms out a little further, and it creates leads for you to follow up on, and it's duplicable. So I talked to you about building a team, and it's something that if you do, you can teach others to do as well. So think about getting your products in front of more people at one time, maybe not even leaving your office or leaving your couch. So that's why you do it virtually. Go ahead and move forward for me, Shandy. How to find or ask a host? Well, last month we talked about creating your list. Hot, warm, and cold. Remember, hot contacts are ones that owe you a favor or you already know them personally. A warm contact is someone that you've said hello and introduced yourself to, and you've got something in common, a similar interest. And a cold market is maybe you know them, but they don't know you, so you have to say hello and introduce yourself. So you should have a pretty good list going, and it is a goal of yours to add 2 people to your list every single day or more. Now, the best way I have found to ask a host is saying these words: I need your help. Would you be willing to invite 40 contacts to get 10 to attend a health to home virtual event? You don't have to clean your house. You don't have to prepare any food. I just need you to send them an invitation to attend from their couch in their pajamas. And for doing this, you get the rewards as a thank you for helping me. That's the best way I have found to ask. Move forward for me, Miss Shandy. Okay, we are going to invite these guests with intention. Write this down. No fishing. We don't invite random people without honest intentions. We invite based on interest. So it would be someone the host knows. They would invite them, so it's not spammy. And it would be a topic that the host wants you to present on, and people that have a genuine interest in what you are providing for them, that holistic education. You will have a better turnout and better sales if you invite with intention on their interest, not yours, and a personal connection from the host herself. Go ahead and move forward for me, Miss Sandy. And then follow up on that inviting. Say things like, I saw Sally invited you to our virtual event. You must have an interest in holistic health education. Log in at 7 o'clock Tuesday and I will be ready to answer your questions. Keep in mind what's in it for them. You might want to provide a drawing, be the first one on our virtual event and I will reward you with a prize. So there can be a door prize or prizes, however you want to give them a gift of some kind for joining your virtual event. So the other part about following up on inviting is even if they don't attend, but they were interested in your event, go ahead and follow up with that person. I saw that you were unable to attend our event virtually. I did see that you were interested though. Can I make some product recommendations for you, or would you like to schedule our own time to chat one-on-one, face-to-face, or virtually? Go ahead and move forward for me, Shandy. Keeping it simple, just pick 10 products for that featured topic. So let's say we're doing stress management. You've got your NutriCalm, your Anxious List, your Refuge there. And then add on a bonus item that isn't in that topic, like maybe the protein shakes. So people that when they're shopping, they go, oh, I didn't realize they had protein shakes, or oh, I didn't realize they had essential oils. And you build these products into the event manager tool. So I'm going to step into this website we have. So if Nature Sunshine website is in front of you, go ahead and follow along with me and click through this or write this down. So go to Members, Programs, Health to Home. Yep.
Let me see if I can probably bring this up on the screen.
Oh, great.
Maybe that will help for those that don't have it right there. I'll follow along with you.
We'll give Shandy a minute to see if she can pull this up for us. And once we work through this, I want you to click through it today so it's fresh in your mind. When you see something done, if you do it yourself physically, within 24 hours, you will be able to remember it better and do it over and over and over again. That's a good little learning tip. How's it looking, Shandy?
Do you see it? It shows that I've got it up. Oh, hang on.
Nope.
Let me share that.
There we go.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to direct Shandy. She's going to go to Members. She's going to click on Programs. And under there is Health to Home Events. Then she's going to go to Resources at the bottom there. Yep, go ahead and click on that. And then there's an Event Manager Instructions PDF. And you can click on that and print that out, and it will walk you through how to use our Event Manager portal to be able to upload those products and create a shopping link to share with your virtual event. And the shopping link will be sent out by email, by text, on your Facebook page using Facebook Messenger. Once you click through this and you've done it once, it gets easier and easier to do. Right there is exactly what we're looking at. Yep. And so you copy that and you paste that and you send that forward for people to be able to shop. I think that'll be the most valuable thing you will learn today on this call is where to find these instructions and be able to use that portal quickly and easily because it is a simple tool to use and be able to share. It's wonderful. So Shandy, if you go back to Members and Health to Home Events, and if you will go into the Event Manager for me, that would be fantastic. I just want to take a peek at this screen for them. And click on Create New Event. Thank you so much. Okay, so when we're on this screen, the event name has a little red star by it, and that is something that no one sees but you, so that you can remember what that event is. Maybe you call it Sarah's Party, maybe you call it Essential Oils Workshop or whatever it may have been. The event date is what's important there. You can put the date of the actual virtual event, keeping in mind that that party is going to close 7 days later. So I want you to be careful at the end of a month. If I had a workshop, let's just say on March 25th, I might put my event date more on April 1st so that I actually have that party in April and it can be completed inside of a month. That way I don't have to lose track of if that was a March or April party. So keep that in mind that that event does close 7 days after the event date that you pick.
And Judy, just to chime in, the date window that it closes actually got extended to 10 days, so they have a little bit more time.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. I will maybe reset some of my dates a little bit in there. So we have 10 days to close a party instead of 7. So that is wonderful because not all party sales happen the day of the event. It happens in the follow-up. So do not drop the ball following up with people that attended and also maybe not attended but were interested. That's when those sales they happen a little bit later, a day or two later. And I followed up too saying, Sarah has almost reached her goal. We're just short, $100, and do that follow up with those people. And then they purchase to help Sarah reach her goal. So it's great that we've got 10 days after a party is done. So then the next category there is sponsor account. Now, whatever number you put in there, yours or the host, that person is going to receive the commissions from the party. And it is up to you how you handle that situation. And then the event host name would be Sarah. And then you can put in her account number so that she gets her Sunshine Reward points for hosting the party. And then the title from your web page. This is what everyone's going to see when they click on the link to shop. So you want it to be fun, fabulous female, or maybe you taught spring forward with essential oils or something clever. You could also put in there, Sarah's party again if you want to, so that people know that they're shopping from their friend's party. So that's the place where you can do that. Then you pop in the products, and then you hit create. And after you hit create, that's when you get that link to be able to copy and paste and share. Do you want to add anything else there, Shandy, before I move on?
No, I don't think so. I think you really covered it well. You just, you can add as many products that you want to your list, but of course I love your recommendation of picking 10 plus maybe a bonus so that it isn't overwhelming if you have too many products.
Yeah, I really like that as well. And yep, you can put as many in there because sometimes I do have a lot in there if it's an oils workshop because I'll stick to the 10 in the kit, but then maybe I've talked about lime or cedarwood and I've put in the roller bottle and the carrier oil. So the essential oil one gets a little bit bigger than 10 sometimes, but otherwise, if we're talking about gut health or Purify 2.0, it's beautiful that we just have 4 things for that program. And then I usually add in a bottle of peppermint essential oil because that's great for digestive as well. Or maybe I'll do pink grapefruit because I believe in putting that in the carrier oil as a cellulite treatment. So you can get clever, but keeping it simple is always ideal so that it's duplicable in case your host really loved her paycheck and loved her rewards and she wants to do what you want to do. You don't want to overwhelm her with tons of products. Just the ones that you taught at her party is all she'd need to know. So if we get off the website and back into our presentation, we can take it on what you're going to share in your virtual event.
Are you seeing the slides again?
I am. I see products.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so I think if we move forward one, yep, we've got what to share. So an on-time drawing is a good idea. Your why. So why are you doing this? Why are you doing this virtual event? What is driving you? Give them your story, your history. Share with them the company story, who Nature Sunshine is, where they come from, why you chose them as your vehicle to help people with their health concerns. And then your story about a product. So your why is business related. Your story is product related. And what you want to do with your story, there's a few parts to it. So where you came from, what was the trouble you had, what Nature Sunshine products helped you out, and how does the future look now that you've got that product in use. Okay, so I'll go a little slower so you guys can take notes. This is your story about products with Nature Sunshine. So where you came from and the concerns that you had, what Nature Sunshine program or products helped you with that trouble, and how the future looks from here using that product. So that's the story you share. Then you highlight the featured product at your event, whatever that may be, and then give a quick overview of the other products that are being shared at your event. And you've got less than 30 minutes to get this part done. Your why, company story, your story, highlight featured product, and product overview. And always be thinking of keeping this simple so that your next person that wants to do what you do just has to rewrite the story following what you shared. So always think about it being duplicable and easy. Go ahead and move forward for me. Oh, and then next is the business opportunity, and do not be shy about it. Just simply say, if you loved watching me do what I've done here and you'd like to do the same and put some jingle in your jeans, reach out to me or click a box or whatever you want to do for them to be able to say, yeah, I'd be interested. Let me know a little bit about this. So don't forget to share the business opportunity. Let's see. So I've got in my notes here before I cover this slide some tips for you. So if you want to write these down, I don't put prices in my virtual events. I let them find them at the end when they click on our shopping link so that they don't already deny themselves out of price objections. So I don't put the prices out there loud and proud. I let them shop and find them there. I follow up with each person by offering a personal product recommendation. I follow up a few days later to help the host reach her goal. And I always offer an incentive for someone to book the next virtual event. So we have some goals with doing these virtual events. We want to move product. We want to maybe offer the opportunity for someone else to join us in the business. And we most definitely want to book another party, finding another host to do our next event. Now, when we wrap it up, we ask if anyone needs product recommendations. You provide your contact information, who's next to host the party, and offer a gift for booking. Go ahead and move forward, Ms. Shandy. Methods. Okay, how do you choose? Where do your guests spend their time? So there's lots of virtual methods. There's a few that I wrote down. You can do it through an email campaign. You can do it through a Facebook event. You can do it through Zoom. You could do it through FaceTime. And there's a new one out there called Squee, S-Q-W-E-E-E. And I just did one myself last week for the first time, and I did find it to be very user-friendly and very easy. I did enjoy it, so I'm going to share that with you today. So where do your guests spend their time? The people that you're inviting to this party, are they just using email yet? Then an email campaign will work just fine where you share a PDF, a newsletter, a video, and follow up from there. Are they hanging out on Facebook? Then that's a good place to do your virtual events. Are they savvy and want to use a new tool and be able to go to a website called Squee and be able to watch a slideshow from their couch in their pajamas? Do they come from a corporate world where Zoom and webinars are being used daily in their practice at work that they're familiar with that? Or are they all iPhone users or Skypers where they like to use FaceTime? So you want to choose your virtual method based on the interest and the connection and the method that your guests would want to use. We can go ahead and move forward. So email, I use MailChimp. That's a host for an email campaign. And how I do this is I ask the host for her contacts. So give me 40 email addresses. I'm going to send them an invitation. I'm going to send them this email, this newsletter that I put together. And I send a PDF, or maybe I've recorded a video presentation and attached that on a health topic. I include my contact information for the person to call or reply for product recommendations. And I follow up with the event link created on our website to shop the products. So for a host of an email campaign, that's all she's asked to do is just give me 40. email addresses that I can send this information to. And then it's your job to follow up on that email campaign, and that host gets rewarded. So she didn't have to do very little to any work at all. Go ahead and move forward, Shandy. Facebook, that's where my people hang out, so I do this most. And Facebook can be done a few different ways. It can be done inside of a group, and you can do Facebook Live, or you can upload a video there. You can do an event on Facebook or create an event inside a group. So an event can be public, or an event can be done inside of a group where it's more private. You can add your host as a co-host to the Facebook event so that she can invite the 40 people to be able to get 10 to attend virtually. And in a Facebook event, you can put posts, you can go live, you can upload a previously recorded video. And again, you follow up with those who attended and those who were interested. That's how I use Facebook. Go ahead and move forward. And this is just kind of a little snapshot I sent to Shandy. I'm like, here's some screenshots of what I've done in a group. So I created a group that had 10 members, and I did Fast Track Inform, kind of jumpstart your wellness. And I was able to post in there that we're going to kick off in 9 minutes, or the day before I kick off, 24 hours to go. And inside that event, I'm able to drop in some posts leading up to the party and creating some excitement. Go ahead and move forward, Shandy. Squee, this should have 3 E's, so write this down, SQWEEE.com. So they do not have to download an app for this. It is just a website, which is great. Nobody wants to put another app on their phone and run out of storage. It's annoying. So squee.com, you go in there, you can try it for free, but it does cost $20 a month after that if you choose to keep it in there. Which if you're doing one at party a month, it kind of pays for itself. But it's really great. It's a portal to create a visual slideshow, and I found it to be very user-friendly. I was able to use my link to my event manager for easy shopping, and I was able to follow up with each guest as well. So I really enjoyed Squee, and I've got some screenshots for you. Go ahead and move forward, Shandy. There we go. So I go into squee.com. I go to the dashboard, and this is what it looked like for me to create my first event that I called Bikini Comfortable. So spring into action to get bikini comfortable without the stress. I found a host. Her name is Sarah, and so she got to put in her own little tutorial about who she is and why she believes in me and why she chose to have the party and what we're doing about getting started to get bikini comfortable. And I was able, as the consultant, to put in my information, so my story a little bit, that I'm a mompreneur and I believe in holistic solutions and what my focus is and how I want to help them. Go ahead and move forward, Shandy. And this is a few screenshots of what I taught. So welcome to the beach party. Let's talk about how to feel good from the inside out to bikini comfortable in as little as 30 days. And what I liked about Squee was I was on the couch in my pajamas watching my show. American Idol was on, and that's what I told everybody for the event. Go put your jammies on, turn on American Idol. You're not going to miss your show to be at this event. Every time your phone dings, there's a new slide. Take a peek at the new slide, go back to your show until the next slide dings. Go ahead and move forward for me, Shandy. You can put a little poll in there, which I did, looking for what they wanted out of this. Did they want energy, decrease their body fat? Did they want to detox, heart health, gut health, healthy sexual function? So those are the benefits to rejuvenate, and that's what I was talking about with Bikini Comfortable was 2.0. Go ahead and move forward another slide. You're also able to upload videos from YouTube. So if you subscribe to Nature Sunshine YouTube channel, you'll be able to copy and paste the videos here in your Squee event. And I did one on Anxious List and included that product in there and the link to shop to buy the Anxious List. It couldn't have gotten any easier. You just have to go for it. Get in there and just play around and figure it out. There is a great Facebook page. So if you're on Facebook, type in Squeeze, Squeee, and they have a Facebook page with all kinds of advice on how to use their website. Go ahead and move forward for me, Shandy. All right, follow up. Anyone who orders from any type of party gets followed up on. Do not drop the ball. All I say is, thank you for your purchase from Sarah's party. Are you in love with your products? Do you have questions for me? Okay, so they either reply, yeah, I love them, or, hey, I'm not really sure what to mix my shakes with, milk or water. You know, those simple questions. And they really appreciate you following up on them. And when they thank me, they'll say, thank you so much for following up with me. I'm really in love with my products. And I say, great, you're welcome. Do you know anyone else I can help? Or you're welcome. Do you know anyone who'd like to be my next hostess of a virtual workshop? So it's always easier to ask for a favor from people after you've been thanked. So that's your verbiage. You're welcome, and then ask a question. Are you willing to host another party? Do you know someone else I can help? It's the best time to ask for a referral is when you've been thanked. Go ahead and move forward. And thank you. So I bet we've got some questions, and we're going to cover what we can. And my best advice for you to do these virtually is to put together some friends or family and just run one. Run a pretend one. Just get on these little sites and kind of play a little bit. And that's how you learn, is just jumping in. And I always let people know I'm super honest and just say, hey, this is my first ski event. Something could go wrong. Thanks for hanging in there. Thanks for being there. And thank you for your patience. So it's okay to be new at something. Be brave.
Awesome. Thank you, Judy. I think that was a fantastic presentation. It's given us some really good options to think about, more than just doing it in someone's home. Because as I've been at different events or been doing the webinars, I've had people ask, can I do it online? And the answer is absolutely. There are so many different options that you can do for health to home events. You're only limited by your own creativity. So really just get out there and you can try some of these options. So thank you, Judy. This was great. All right, you are right. We do have some questions. Let me just take a look there. Okay, this question is about the on-time drawing. What are some ideas of what you give for those prizes, or what? And they also are asking, what do you give as a hostess gift?
Sure. So when they're done virtually, it's easiest to give things that you can mail. So a sample of Rejuvenate, a sample of Ultrabiome DTX would be easiest, or maybe one of our stick-dated products. If it's someone you know well that has one that can pick up from you, or you can drop off to them, they're within driving distance, then I like essential oils for gifts. You can make a spritzer, you can make a roll-on, something like that. Maybe that's not possible, so you could create like a coupon, like $10 off your order, but place it through me. So again, you're only as limited as your creativity is. So think outside the box on those things as well.
All right, great. Yeah, there's lots of different things we can do for that. Let's see. Okay, this is from Marcia. She said, when you do a live health to home event, do you also create a shopping list? I'm wondering if she's meaning the event manager, where you have your own special web page with products.
Yeah, do you create a shopping list for health to home events? There's a few. Okay, so if you're doing them in person, I've seen someone take a master price list and highlight the products you covered that night. That's kind of a cool way to do it. You could create just a shopping list on paper as well. But with the virtual event, it's nice that you create that shopping list through our event manager using that link. If you play with Squee, you put the products in there, and they, as you're teaching on Squee or as the slides are going by, they can star their favorites, And what's cool about it is they are automatically emailed their favorites list with your link to shop. So I think the answer to her question is yes.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I think any way that you're doing your Health to Home event, you can use the event manager and create your own page so that it's easy for them to shop. Okay, so this is from Christine, and I think I can probably answer this. She's wondering if we can close the party ahead of the 10 days. So it does just automatically close, so there's not a way to close that early. But that does allow you more time to continue to follow up with people and get their orders in. And just so that you know, as soon as the order is placed, it doesn't wait for the party to close before it ships the order or before it counts your QV. That happens at the time of the order. So it shouldn't be a big deal just to let the party close.
I bet that's what she's asking, because it doesn't hurt to leave a party open because you can always get more orders on that party. I bet that's what she's asking. Is that would be what someone on my team had asked me. Can I close it early so that things get shipped? And you're right, Shandy. The answer is the minute those orders are placed, those products are already being shipped. It's just as far as like accumulating your rewards, that you have that 10-day grace period, and so you want to keep that for sure.
Yes, absolutely. All right. So does the host have to be an NSP member? I can answer that one. The host does not have to be an NSP member, but I think they would definitely want to, so that they could get those Sunshine points and incentives. So the Sunshine points, we can only add it to somebody that has an account. But the good thing is, if you have somebody that's not a member that wants to host an event, this is a great time for them to sign up. And even if they sign up partway through the party, you can go back and add their account number. So you can set it up without their account number at first, but just before that event closes, make sure you go and add that account number in.
Yes, that's exactly what I have done. I've had someone not be a member but host a party. So my account number was in there, but of course she ordered from her own party, making her a member. And once I had her account number, I just went and put it in our portal. So it works out great.
Perfect. Okay, so this is from Robin. She's wondering if you have used Google Hangouts.
I did try that, Robin, maybe a year or two ago. I didn't have success with it, not saying that you won't. The thing was, if they didn't have a Gmail or a Google account, and it was like another app to download on their phone, so I struggled getting people to use it. I did find it user-friendly. I'm comfortable with Google Hangout, but I couldn't get my friends to hang out in there with me. So I didn't have good luck, but not saying that you won't.
Yeah, that's great. And I think that your comment that you made earlier in the presentation about kind of using a format where people are already using. So like if you have a host and all her friends are on Google Hangout, that's a great place to do it. But if everybody's over on Facebook, then you kind of just go to where everybody's at. And I think any of these formats can work. It's just what's most convenient for the people that will be attending.
Exactly.
Okay, so Carolyn is asking if we can get this PowerPoint presentation. So what I'll do is I will post the slides out in our Facebook group later today. So if you're not already a member of our Health to Home Presenters Facebook group, we definitely would encourage you to be a part of that. You just search Nature Sunshine Health to Home Presenters, and you need to send a request, and it asks the question just if you're a member of Nature Sunshine, and you just need to, if you answer yes, then that makes it real easy for me just to go through and approve those. Yeah, I encourage all of you to join that. And I typically, we do work on getting stuff out to the website, but on Facebook, because it's just so simple, we post things out there much more quickly. Okay, so let's see here. There's definitely a few more questions coming in. All right, let's someone is asking about your scripts, and I'm not exactly sure which scripts they're referring to, but on our last webinar that we did back on March, I think it was March 5th, you had some scripts in the presentation.
I did.
Right. So we have that. I'll work on getting that out on the main website, but right now it is in our Facebook group that was posted last month along with the recording. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is from Suzanne. So she says, so if I don't know yet when I will have a party, can I still have everything in Event Manager ready for an indefinite date? And with that in Event Manager, you do have to put a specific date when the event will happen. My advice, and maybe you'll have some as well, Judy, is really just to go for it, to pick a specific date, whether you're going to do a Facebook Live event or one in person, and just give it a try. Like Judy mentioned earlier, even if you just do kind of a practice run group with your own friends or family, practice Health to Home event, just to kind of work the bugs out and have a little trial run. Any other thought on that, Judy?
I do. So if let's say, I'm trying to think of a product topic for her. Let's say that she wants to do a product topic on Purify 2.0. She could create that event with those 4 or 5 products in there. And what I would do is put my event date, since we're in April now, I would put it at the end of the month. And that would give me the whole month to use that party for when I'm good and ready. I mean, she could do it that way. She could set it up for April 25th as the date. And that gives her the whole month of April to be able to book a party, get a party, share that party, and then it would close, 10 days after April 25th, it would, close and her rewards would be, given. So I think she could play with like post-dating it. Does that sound like a good idea to you?
Yeah, I mean, that can be done for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that she's thinking outside the box. I like it.
Yeah. Okay, this is from Joanna. She just kind of wants to understand how people are placing orders. So what she asks is, so I understand that all of your new customers, Judy, ordered directly from the company and that you don't sell at retail price, or she just says that that's the way she does her business. She doesn't have a brick and mortar store.
That is exactly how I do it. So they are shopping from the link at member price, becoming a member, and that's it. So, and they're shipped right to them. So nope, they're not walking in off the street. They're not carrying anything out with them. They're doing it all just as if I worked from home and did not have a store. Yep.
Okay. Great. So there's a couple other people that have asked about our Facebook group, so I'm just going to give the information again. It is the Nature Sunshine Health to Home Presenters. So it's a closed group that you can send a request to. So if you just search Nature Sunshine Health to Home Presenters, we can get you added to that, and that's where we've posted past webinars and we've posted the slides, and it's a great place where you can come and ask questions of other people that are doing health to home and get ideas. So I just encourage all of you to participate in that. Okay.
Oh, I see a good question on here, Sandy.
Oh yeah, jump on in.
Okay, so this one says, so once they are in our host downline, is it then our handoff for the host to do the monthly follow-up? So Jennifer, it depends on your host and the discussion you had with this person. Right up front, you need to know if your host wants to do business and build the downline, or if they have no interest in managing, a downline. So no one cares about your business more than you do, and you can't do it for your people if that's not an interest of theirs. So I would have that honest conversation with the host, because if they're not going to manage those people, you don't want to, lose them, and they don't want to not feel supported. So I would take on that responsibility. But again, I would ask my host if she wanted to build a business and if she wanted to become a sponsor of people and she wanted to do what I do. If not, it is okay, for you to hand over that commission or those, rebates just for the party and then move forward from there. So I would have a great conversation with each host wanting to and that's part of the business opportunity. Do you want the opportunity to make this a business and have a monthly paycheck? Then you do need to follow and teach her what you do following up with your customers. So it's a great little conversation to have.
Awesome. I think that's some really great advice. Okay, so the person that is asking about the scripts, I just thought of something else that I think could be helpful for you. We have on our website under the Health to Home resources, there is a Health to Home like workbook, guidebook that you can download, and in that it does have sample scripts that you can pull. So that's just right on the Nature Sunshine website under Health to Home, and then under resources, and it is our presenters workbook, I think it's called, workbook or guidebook. And in that have a lot of examples of scripts. Okay. All right. We do also have a question if you can change the date of your event if you need to, and you can. You can go in and edit that if you need to. Okay. Here's another question. It says, let's say an event is created and the link has been shared, but an order was made and it didn't get connected to the event. Can that be fixed, or is it not able to be connected to give the host benefits? And I can answer that one. It is possible to still connect it. Unfortunately, there's not a way that you can do it on the website, but if you just call into customer service with the order number and your event ID, they can easily connect that. So that's not a problem at all. You just want to make sure to do it ideally during your event window, or you can do it up to 24 hours after it ends. So that is possible to fix. Okay, and it looks like we've just got one more question from Robin. Okay, so she said it was really helpful to know that you can add a new member's hostess account midway through the event, but if attendees order before she does, who would the sponsor be? So it would really be whoever you had listed as the sponsor. So if you didn't have an account number, I think it would default to your own.
Yeah, until that got changed in there, I think you're right.
Yeah, so it does have to have something filled in order to like save the event out. So you would most likely put your own account number in there.
And remember, there's two different ways to look at that when you put that in there. So the hostess can be put in there to get the rewards when the party closes. But if you're putting the host new account number in as the sponsor, then the orders before you did that do default to the consultant, which is you, Robin. And then any orders after that would go to that host new account number. So that's the question. If you're signing people up under the host or if you're signing people up under you is where you play with those options there.
Okay, great. And there's one more that came in from Jeanette. She's talking about the scripts again. I think, and Jeanette, you can type in if this isn't what you mean is.
She wants my word, like what I literally said.
I think it's after you get a thank you from somebody, how you kind of use that as an opportunity to request referrals or to get them to host. You want to just say that.
Yeah, or I think she's saying too, like what I presented today. So besides what's on the slides, what I verbally said out loud today, they want to like hear it again, I think.
Okay, so
like a recording.
Yes, we will have the recording out
soon.
Yes, we will be working on that.
Yes,
but I'm guessing that like when somebody says thank you to you and you say you're welcome, do you know anyone else I could help, or would you be interested in hosting an event? So you're really just asking whatever you feel like is appropriate for that situation for some sort of referral. So like if you have a satisfied customer or client, that's a great opportunity to use them to help to generate more business.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Good.
Okay, yeah, I think that's what they were looking for. Okay, yeah, I think the recording will be helpful. I'll work on getting that out as soon as we can, and we'll get it up there on our Facebook page. All right, I just want to give a big thank you to Judy. Judy, that was fantastic, and all of the questions that you stuck around to answer. Thank you so much. That was really great. And thank you to all of you that took the time out of your schedule to be with us and to come and learn about Health to Home. I just want to let you know that we really want to help you succeed with this program. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or to your corporate regional manager. We are here and ready to support you and to help you succeed with this program. And we've already seen it done, has been doing really great things for a lot of people's businesses to get them up and going and to help them develop their teams. So please take advantage of that. We are here to support you. And thanks again, and we will see you soon on another webinar. Have a great day.